All right, it's gear talk time. I've been wanting to bring this piece of gear up for a while, but I kept pushing it back, so I'm going to bring it up today. It's a drone, and it's the DJI NEO. It's only $199. It is probably the most user-friendly drone you could get. So if you have ever wanted to hop into droning and you don't have any experience, or if you want something that you feel like is a little bit more safe to have around the kids, this is a good one because it could take beating. It could take some crashes. But I did do a deep dive on YouTube, and I found Aldrin Estacio's clip from FlyPath, and he really broke down the DJI NEO.
Now, the first thing you need to know is that this drone does not need any remote control. It does not need anything connected to it in order for you to actually get it up in the air, fly, get some dynamic shots, and have the drone come right back to you. You don't need to hook it up to a phone. You don't need to hook it up to a remote control to pilot it. You can actually do everything from the drone itself. Now, of course, there is some customizations when it comes down to settings and parameters that you are gonna need a phone, but technically, once those are all set, you can just keep this in your bag, and whenever you wanna get a shot, all you have to do is take it up, select which mode, which quick shot you wanna get here at the very top of the drone, press and hold it, and it'll then scan your body, scan your face. It'll start recording and perform that specific intelligent flight mode that you choose.
Now, I think that's really cool. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how you don't need a remote or anything. He did do a little bit more of a demonstration in there that we'll get to. But if you do want a drone that has a little bit more functionality, there's other ways to use this drone as well. You can use a traditional remote. If you have a DJI remote control, you can use that. You can use the app on your phone. So you can also, there's an app that has controls that like a traditional drone as well. And then you can also do voice commands, which I've never done with a drone before. You could tell it to do things like, a droney, what he said. I guess that's a move. And it's where it does like a slow pullback. So that's really cool. It's automated. You just say, do a droney, and it'll like start floating back. I don't know. It's crazy. And then you can also fly this completely free. Like you can have the goggles and the joystick that people use when they're flying FPV style. You've seen those FPV drones that do the crazy loops and go like in between pillars and all that. That's called FPV droning. So you could do that too with this NEO. So it's very versatile. Any skill level can operate this drone, and it's only $199. So Aldrin did a deeper demo on how you can operate this drone without any kind of, remote control, not doing the app thing, but just having the drone itself.
Controller free, which means you don't need anything else. You don't need a remote, you don't need a phone. The drone will scan you once you power it up and point it towards yourself. Follow. Okay, we're in follow mode. All you have to do to engage it, you hold it out in front of you, the camera will point towards the person, press and hold that top button.
Medium. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so right now in my settings, I have it set to medium distance away. And it's in follow mode, which means it will follow you. So as you can see here, right now, I'm just gonna walk around and the drone will just be in follow mode. Like I said, if you want to have it a lot further away from you, which ideally I'd probably want to do that right now, it's like kind of close to medium, is you can change all those settings in the phone app before you get up in the air. So more likely, I'm gonna probably keep them at the far distance just because has a lot more, it'll show a lot more surroundings. But this is what it looks like in follow mode right now. And let's just do a little bit of speed here, see how well it does. And see if it's gonna have any issues tracking me. Oh, I got out of frame there. Oh, it's still on me. All right, so there you go. There it is, that's follow mode. And then when you want to land it, all you do is put your palm right underneath.
So it's cool. It sounds cool. Again, it's only $199. There's a wide range of options on how to operate the drone. The kids can play with it. So some cons. I have to tell you about some cons. So picture quality, it's not the best. It's not as good as some other. It's 1080 4K. From the demos I've seen, the picture quality looks similar to what you would get from an iPhone. There is some digital sharpening. You can control that a little bit. But also it doesn't do very well in low light. So if you're trying to go droning in a low light situation and you need the high quality picture, this one's out of the question. But it is a fun little drone. I would want to play with it. I'm probably not going to buy it. I have a Mini 4, so I'm good right now. But this could be the drone to get into droning.